How you guys doing? Once again, this is Love Tofu presenting you guys another fantastic guide on Warwick this time. Yes, I've been playing a lot of Warwick. You guys could see from my match histories. He is a pretty good jungler. Now, I made another guide. I made a couple of guides on jungles, I think, so far. I used to like the Rammus jungle, but he's not as strong as he used to be. But Rammus, he is a tank, and he's a tank jungler, very tanky, and he ganks. That's his main goal. He ganks the lane. Not really much of a counter jungler. Same thing goes for Warwick. He doesn't really he's not good at counter jungling compared to most junglers. See, you can see that they have a Shyvana. Shyvana is extremely strong, and her counter jungling is decent compared to Warwick. Warwick is really risky, and Warwick, his main goal is to gank. His ganking is extremely strong. I say it's probably one of the strongest when he has his ulti. With that ulti, it's probably the strongest gank. It is a suppression. They can't do anything. The only one that could prevent it is probably someone like GP that could get. Alright, so again, there's something wrong with the replay again. So I'm sorry, guys. Trying to fix this. I forgot what key was the one that the autofocus. So I'll try to find this out right now. Okay, nice. Okay, I found it. Alright, so it was Y. So yeah, this is really bad. For some reason I can't control it. I guess this file is also corrupted, like the other Udar game that I had. So yeah, not gonna really be scrolling around, and I can't really show anything. But I guess this way I'll be more concentrated on the guide itself. So Warwick. Warwick's really strong. His gank is super strong, and usually I would get a kill out of it. Not if like my lanes don't do enough damage. Really, Warwick's gank is the best. There's no one else that's better than him. Probably someone that's like up there is probably like Alistar, and then they gave him a buff, so his speed in the jungle is really decent. I can take out the blue, I can take out red. Sustain is amazing. He's a really sustained champ. He's really tanky because of his sustain. He can sustain in team fights, and with that Q in his passive, it's ridiculous. I can just survive team fights, and I'll show you guys what I build. And with this build, he's going to be able to sustain almost anything. So I go ahead and pick up the wolf. I kind of started late, but then I'm going to finish around like 2 minutes. So I'm like 5 seconds late, a couple seconds late on this blue right here. So that's fine. I'll go ahead and pick this up at like 7 something later. So, but for Warwick's a little different. You go ahead and pick up that longsword, and then you just get 1 health potion. Usually, if they don't give you a really good leash, you'll have to use that potion for the blue, but I didn't have to. Most of the time, I don't even use this red potion, because his sustain is really that good. It's just that Q and the passive, that's all you need. You can see that I started off with the W first. His W is a lot better than the Q, since it increases attack speed, which is gonna allow you to proc the his passive more, and that's gonna give you that sustain. So I can't really show you guys his skill. So basically, I wish I could, but I'll try to describe it. So I get the Wraiths, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the red. I don't even need Smite for the red, and you can see here I'm gonna go ahead and pop that W. Whenever I need that health, I use the Q. So you have the blue, so you want to go ahead and just constantly spam. So they go ahead and CV me, so I'm gonna cover my red, the lizard, so Shyvana don't show up and smite it. So I'm sorry. So the passive, it's kind of be like a wit's end. He does like extra magic damage, and it stacks. I think if you attack up to 3, and it does more damage, and then you also get a lifesteal for that amount of magic damage that you do with your auto attack. Alright, so that's basically his Q. I mean his passive. His passive so basically scales on attack speed. Attack speed is the best on him. And then next, the Q. You guys all know about his Q. It's so rigged. He go ahead and do magic damage on him, and then the damage that's dealt to the unit is gonna give him health. I think it's 80% now. It used to be 100. They did decrease that a bit. That was a while ago. And then his W is I'm sorry, I don't know the name of these. Hunter Call. And this gives him the attack speed. Also gives you a buzz for the allies that's next to him. The range is not as big as GP's Rise Morale, but it's a little bit smaller. But the benefit's really nice. At level 1, I think you get 40% attack speed, and then your allies go ahead and get half of that. I'd say the only bad thing about Warwick is probably his ganks. From 1 to 5, level 1 to 5 is pretty bad. So Shyvana, I'm gonna go ahead and steal this Wraith right here. So I see Shyvana at bottom, so I'm just like, yes, I'm really safe. I can go ahead and take this Wraith. I might be able to take this red, so I'm moving towards the red. I'm just gonna go ahead and steal her red if it's still there, and the red's not there. I'm not sure if I went down and I checked her out and see if she had the buff or not. But it's alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and steal the golem, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go for the gank. Alright, but let me go ahead and finish the rest of the skills. So I'm just gonna take both. So the next one is the Blood Scent. Blood Scent's really nice. When you have it turned on, when enemies are like less than 50%, right here, GP is less than 50%. So it's gonna proc it. It gives me extra movement speed. It's really nice for chasing down people that are about to die. So I don't want to go ahead and proc it. I want to make sure that we have a really good chance of taking them down. I don't have my ulti, so I don't want to risk this. So I'm gonna go in now. The creeps are pushed, so this is a good chance. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tank for Nidalee. So yeah, we go ahead and get this kill right here, which is nice. Now Shyvana makes it, but we're gonna have enough time to get away. So I'm gonna Q and get my health up. And the next one is ulti. This is my favorite skill. It just go ahead and just like jumps on the opponent. There is no projectile. It's instant. The minute you press it on them, once they're in range, you're just gonna go over there. There's really nothing that they can prevent from you from your ulti. There's just nothing they can do. There's no projectile, no other CC. They can't stun you. They have to stun you before you do it, but they can't do anything while you're ulting, or I mean while you're about to ulti. I mean, but then once you're ulting them, if they do a CC on you, then that is gonna stop your ulti right away. So the ulti lasts for 1.4, 1.5, 1.8 seconds, and so it's pretty good, and it also gives you more lifesteal, and he does 5 attack speed. I mean, he gets 5 attacks in, so anything that's on hit effect is also going to apply here. That's why he scales really well with Wit's End, which gives him attack speed and the magic damage, and also Madred. Madred Bloodrazor is also another really good item on him, but then unfortunately it's a really luxury item, and I usually don't pick it up on him, not if I'm dominating. I would put that, I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and say here, so if you're really dominating your lane, so you'll see eventually what I get. I'm not sure if this game ends pretty quick, but I get Wit's End first. Once I get Wit's End, I get Wriggle's Lantern. I get Wriggle Lantern since it gives you that ward, and then it also gives you that proc, which is nice. You can finish the dragon faster. But then you get that ward, so you always get a free ward every minute, I think. And then after that, I get Wit's End. And after Wit's End, if you're really destroying their team, and if they really can't do anything to you, you could go ahead and pick up a Madred's Bloodrazor, and if you do get that, you'll probably most likely will win the game. Since whoever you ulti, you're just going to go ahead and instant kill him. So I'm going to go ahead and go over his combo as well. So, but then for jungling, I usually do the same thing since I don't have that much time. I'm going to jump GP right here. He's pretty tough since he has cleanse. So you want to make sure that he wastes the cleanse before, or you just want to attack him and make sure that he uses the cleanse. So Shyvana's over here. I end up going there pretty late. So, but this is another good thing about his E, the Blood Scent. you can go ahead and it's like a mark. You see them once their health is low, so even if they hide in a brush, you can still jump them. This is why Warwick's really nice, plus the ulti. So I'm just gonna go ahead and ulti on him, I think. So he doesn't have, oh, he does have cleanse, but he used it way too late. Literally is gonna pick up that kill, which is really nice. So yes, we go ahead and get that kill right there. So GP could have probably easily prevented that if he did just cleanse. I'm not sure if he would have cleansed out of both the ulti and the exhaust. He could have. I'm not sure. You guys need to tell me about that. I'm not sure if it's possible or not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to help out Swain right here with Ari. No luck. So yeah, Shyvana's down there. Bot really needs my help. Caitlyn gets wiped out, which is bad. I'm not helping out bottom at all. I don't think I did that well in this game. Actually, I'm playing really bad. So yes, I am hopefully gonna get this kill on Shyvana. Either Shyvana or Lulu or Corki. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get anybody. Wow, amazing. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember how I failed so hard. I could have went for Corki, which would have been the best option since he's the AoE carry. And if you do take him out, then he's not going to be able to farm. So that was really bad part on mine. I think I'm going to ward the dragon. Ward the dragon. Okay, there we go. So I warded the dragon. I'm going to get some more farm. But usually once you have your ulti, you want to always look for a gank. If there any gank available, if the enemy's like pushing their lane too much, then you can go in there. Warwick can counter jungle, but just not early in the game. You could probably counter jungle. I could probably counter jungle in this game once I'm out farming Shyvana. Once I have the better items. See, Warwick, if I have my like Wit's End and Spirit Visage, I could probably just dominate her if she doesn't have anything built. But let's go ahead and see what she has. So Shyvana right now, she has what, Wriggles and a boots. And she has like 55. So 55, yeah, she is out farming me. I mean, she should be, since her speed is ridiculous. Shyvana is just like, clears camps like they're nothing. So I get a couple nice lucky procs right there off the Madred. So you want to go ahead and pick up your Madred first, and then I usually finish my boots, since you don't want to get CC down. And seriously, that is the worst case right there. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up 2 wards. So the next item I'm going to get is Wriggles. So I have the red. Warwick is able to gank before 6 when he has the red. And without the red, it's probably going to be an unsuccessful gank. But they could still probably burn their Summoner spell, which would be nice. So GP's really overextending. I'm going over there. I'm gonna get this. So I'm going in. So this combo right here, you want to go in. I'm ulting him. Right after you're done with the ulti, you Q him, and then you turn on the Hunger's Call so you can help out your ally. So we are gonna go ahead and pick up this kill. I get that Q in at the very end, and we get it. So I say probably the best combo is, especially if you're ganking, you want to ulti in first. After you ulti, Q them right after the ulti's done, and then turn on Hunter's Call. So it's ulti, Q, Hunter's Call. Oh yeah, Q's Hungering Strike, that's what it's called. So you want to get the Hungering Strike. So I go ahead and take the Wraith. Shyvana's at top, you know. Top just got destroyed, so I know Shyvana is going to go up top. It's obvious. And she didn't get her red, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up this free red right here as well. So yeah, you can see how like I'm dominating top lane, and that's providing me time. So by me dominating top lane, Shyvana has to give up some of her jungling time and go up top, and she has to cover that tower, or that tower is going to take a lot of damage, and Nidalee is going to take it down. But during that time, I have time to go into her jungle and take her buffs, and this is going to delay her. So by winning, by allowing your teammates to win their lane, you are actually preventing their jungler from jungling. So she's coming into my jungle for some reason. So I'm thinking, it's probably for our blue, which ain't gonna happen. She's there by herself, so Nidalee go ahead and come over to cover it, which is nice, you know. But they are here. Nidalee, she was like too far away, so I'm not gonna be able to. I'm sorry about that, but Nidalee was a little too far away. She thought they weren't gonna be there, but I should have checked that brush right there. I should have, but I didn't. So they go ahead and get the buff. I'm not sure who took it, but yeah, you see me right there. I'm a dead man. I'm a dead Warwick. Yes, they took me out. I mean, I saw her. I should have most likely got the blue into the brush and prevented that from happening. Would have been the best call. But yeah, so I go ahead and finish the Wriggles. I pick up more wards. I always want a ward for my jungle. I mean, my lane. So, you know, always give them that map awareness so they can prevent from being ganked. So, seriously, Warwick is really strong. You can see that ulti, even on GP, I mean, I'm still able to suppress him down and buy enough time so Nidalee will be able to take him out. He does do quite a amount of damage really quick, so his ganks are extremely strong. I think his ganks are better than Nocturne, but Nocturne, he does have the fear, but then Warwick, all he has is that ulti, and he has nothing else. But ulti wise, I think Warwick's ulti is better. But Nocturne, you could really you can't really see that gank coming. But if you just flash away, then you can prevent that. But Warwick, come on, once you're already ultied, you can't flash away, you can't do anything. I can use summoner spells, they can't use summoner spells. So, and then another thing, Warwick is amazing for taking out Dragon. But the only bad part is the Dragon does this really gay debuff, and it really decreased my attack speed. So usually, if you're Dragoning, and if your jungle has, like, if they have Wriggles or a Madred, then you want to tank that Dragon for them. And if you tank that Dragon for them, you're going to be taking out that Dragon a lot quicker. So that's another good tip for you AD, I mean your bottom lane people. Usually the bottom lane, it's either bottom or mid, helps out with the Dragon. So I'm just going to continue to farm right here. I'm just going to pick up this red. You want to always know when your red and blue comes up, since Shyvana could counter jungle that. But yes, even if we're well warded, actually we are pretty well warded right now. So since that river down there is, we have full vision of that. So I guess there is no way that Shyvana could get in here. And we definitely saw her coming for the blue. Seriously, we could have prevented that. I really feel bad. It was really bad on my part. So top lane just got destroyed. GP is farming. But then while GP's farming and Nidalee is free to roam, we need to go ahead and get kills. So I'm going to hurry up and finish this, and I'm going to head towards bottom. See, Nidalee's about to tower dive him. I don't think she should, but you know. I don't know. I don't think she should. I should have went over there. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. So I'm going for this gank. We're gonna get the kill. We're gonna get the kill on this freaking Corki. It's on this Corki or Lulu. So most likely I'm gonna be able to see Shyvana here as well. She should be here. Now I'm gonna go in. I'm sorry for the. You don't have that much vision. Now I don't see my teammates following up. So I had no choice but to save that ulti. And I just took down that turret. Guys, the thing about Warwick, I made a lot of mistakes with him. I thought, like, you know, since you have the ulti, you can just go ahead and ulti anyone that you first see. No, that's not how it is. You want to ulti the person that's really out of position, and that's the closest to your team. But then, right there, I shouldn't have ulted the Shyvana. I should have probably ulted someone else. But then, our position was really bad. Really bad. So, they are gonna get this kill on me, I think. Or maybe not. They're not. Nidalee is... I don't know why she went in. So that was a horrible fight. We lost a lot of our teammates. We lost 3. It was a 2-3 change. Yeah, 3 deaths, 2 kills. Not worth it. Not worth it. Really bad. So gonna pick up this Woods End soon. Shyvana's still out CSing me. How is she out CSing me? I really don't know how. It's crazy, man. No matter how much I think I'm ahead of her, she's still a couple CS ahead of me. So yeah. We are making the mistake of like targeting Shyvana. Seriously. We shouldn't have. So I'm gonna give this blue to Swain. Swain's gonna pick up this blue since we lost him last time. Yes. You can see I'm going like back and forth so the golem will stay there. I see some people like, you know, just leave, but then there was a couple of hits on that, so you know. I had to buy him some time so you can get that blue. Buy him some time. Yeah. So this game, it's not going well. It's not going well. They're evening it up with us now. This ain't good. All right, Shyvana and Ahri, they're coming towards mid. All right. It's about to go down. I should really go back and buy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going back for some reason. Why am I not going back? So really, you could go back, and then you could probably get part of it. It's the item that gives you attack speed. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's the bow-looking thing. I think it's a bow. But if you pick that up, it gives you a lot of attack speed, and that's gonna help you out with your passive, and then also with your wriggles, so you can proc more. So I'm not at the team fight, but they're doing great. They're doing great. Yeah. I go ahead and just suppress that freaking Ahri. We get another kill for the team. I get my assist. Lulu's about to get away. Is she gonna get away? I don't think so. I'm gonna turret dive her. Yeah? She exhausted me? That's not gonna stop me. I'm going in for the kill. I get my kill. So yeah. Warwick's hungry. So, I see GP. He was here. So Soraka came up and healed me, which was nice of her. Nice. Yeah, so I get up there, I do the W, get some hits on that thing. GP's coming. It's not good. GP's a big threat right now. Seriously, he is the only threat on that team. We should be focusing probably Corki, and GP. Well, actually, GP has a Warmog.
Shut down.
Yeah, we should be focusing on freaking Corki. That's who we should be focusing on. But yeah, like I said, his ulti is really strong. You don't want to be like really out of position when you're ulting someone, and you want to always So I mean, really, there's a lot of things to talk about. You want to ulti their carry, but you don't want to ulti them and get yourself out of position. All right, you want to ulti them so your team is in range, so you can go ahead and like knock them out real quick. So usually go for the carries, but if it's a tank that's out of position or a support, you can still suppress them. And if your whole team's there, then you guys can wipe them out. So then immediately it becomes a 5 versus 4. But if you're all the way up in their team, you know, and you're just surrounded by the enemy team, and if you're suppressing the AD carry, I mean, come on, dude. You can't really do anything when you're ulting them. You have to realize that when you're suppressing someone, you can't do anything while you're ulting. Really, you're occupying yourself. You're just there. You're like a target. And your ulti is not gonna go ahead and like wipe out that champion. One ulti is not gonna kill him. So I get this dragon. I'm just tanking it. Come on, dude. You guys can see this? Like, Corki just gave up on like trying to attack me. He was just like, wow, this guy's like, his sustain's ridiculous. You know? I'm just sustaining the crap out of him. So right there, I could have ultied the Corki, but I was too stupid. I was going for like someone else, so I don't know what I was thinking. So I'm under the turret. I'm like tanking. I'm just like, screw it, I'll die. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. It was bad on my part. I died. Shouldn't have died. I shouldn't have went in like that. I really screwed up. I noticed, I knew that I screwed up really bad, so I was like, screw it. I'm gonna make up for my flaw. And that ends up, yeah. I end up getting Swain killed. And Caitlyn, is she gonna die? No, she's not. I wish I could show you guys this, but oh boy, was I wrong. She is gonna die. So, wow, we're giving them quite a bit of gold right now. Yes, a lot of gold is being shared around. Caitlyn and Swain are carrying for us, which is awesome. It's awesome. So I had some pretty good games with Warwick, but really, the only bad thing is about him is all you have is the ulti and Q. That's it. So all that damage that you're doing to the enemy, come on, the rest of it has to be carried out by the laner, either top, mid, or bottom. And if they can't finish him off, or if they can't help you with the damage, then they're gonna get away. It's a useless gank. I wasted an ulti. I have to wait. So yeah, that's bad. That's the bad part about this. So Warwick's really strong, but you need some good teammates. Really, like if Warwick is on your team, and if he's gonna gank for you, I mean, when he's running up to them, you gotta be ready to be like, just do constant damage to them, right? Or before he gets the ulti on him, you know, maybe try to like CC him somehow, depending on who you're playing. Like CC him or get some damage down. Really, that's really important. So I'm not. Did I? No, I didn't get the blue. I didn't get the blue. I had the smite. I was I could have smited that. I screwed up right there. So alright, GP totally out of position. Really nice target, right? The whole time while he was under my ulti, my teammate was just like, they're just going all out on him. They're going all out. So I can't do anything. So I'm just kind of stay back to survive. I'm gonna go in and Q that Ari. Wow, that Q just gives me 300. So my team, we do well. GP was their like true tank. That one ulti ends up making us win this team fight. I'm telling you, man, Warwick is such a strong champ. He's really strong, and his attack speed buff is great for the team. So I say, overall, he's a really good champion. I would probably put him up to tier 1. I would, because there's really not much you can do to counter him. Even if you counter that ulti, come on, dude. He has crazy sustain, and he's gonna attack. His attack speed's amazing too. In most fights, he's gonna come up top for a one-on-one. Not if you CC him. Other than that, he's really gonna come up top. His sustain is just way too much. You can't really handle it. A fed Warwick is just gonna kill you. And like I said before, I think I said this before, the only way to prevent him from I mean, the only way to stop his ulti is like once he got the ulti down, you just want to CC him. Anything that's hard, like hard CC, like a stun, fear, I don't know, knock up. You know, Alistar's good at it. Probably a Janna ulti will probably prevent him. So stuff like that. But then those kind of things, you gotta consider, especially when you're playing Warwick. I've been playing him for a good bit, so I know, like, you know, what kind of skills are gonna stop me if they have a CC. Usually, I would go for the people that have that CC on them. That's what I'll do. I'll ulti them, so they can't prevent me from they can't prevent the ulti. Yeah, so it's just really nice. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. Again, I'm really sorry. So I have the house phone here, so yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I can't do anything about this. I want to decrease the thing. I guess I'll do that later. I mean, this replay is gonna be done soon, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this replay. Sorry about that. I know it's really annoying. Really bad on my pad. So Nidalee, I could ulti her. Not sure right now, so I'm waiting. Alright, so the rest of the teammate kind of leaves GP, so I go for that ulti right there. We go ahead and take out Shyvana, I Q, you know, and then I do the W in the beginning of the fight. You get another one, chase down Ahri. I mean, come on, dude. Warwick's really good at sticking onto his target. So I'm just gonna tower dive. You know, really bad part. I mean, Corki's doing crazy amount of damage. My teammates could have followed up a lot sooner, and we could have gotten that Corki kill. But oh well. So we're all at low health. I'm gonna go ahead and go back. I have a huge chunk of gold right now, so this is nice. Really, honestly, this is ranked. Another rank advice. No matter how good you are as a jungler, you're not gonna be able to like carry your team. I mean, you could, depends on the champ, but really, I mean, you need your laners to be like working with you. You know, if you get those ganks and give them that upper edge, you need them to just continue on with that momentum. I mean, you gave them that great start, so they need to constantly get that advantage over them. They have to be winning their lane. So seriously, that is the most important thing. You want to win your lane. So for the people that's playing ranked or just playing this game in general, really the most important thing is to win the lane. Alright? It's not about the kills. Alright? It's all about winning your lane. Right? And the jungler is there to help you win. But then you can't always be like, you can't always be complaining to the jungler. I hear this way too often. You're just like, oh, it's just all the jungler's fault. He never came up to top and gank. He never went down. He never went mid. I mean, guys, it's like one dude, and he's trying the best that he could, that he can to help you guys. And really. Oh wow, this is really bad. I'm gonna get wiped out right here. They had vision on me. It sucks balls. It really sucks balls. So, like I was saying, you know, I'm gonna be helping the lane that needs the most help. Say, for instance, like, you know, top's doing like okay. But then bottom's just getting destroyed. They're just getting destroyed. And I want to go over there and help them. And like, probably that's going to take up a lot of my time. So I might not be able to help up top. So like, for instance, in this game, you know, Nidalee needed some help. So I went up top and I helped Nidalee. Bottom was they were doing alright. But seriously, if Nidalee gets a really nice head start, she's just gonna like continue on with that, because Nidalee is just amazing. I think he gets a Wriggle, yeah. So if you have Wriggles on Italy, she's like unstoppable. So after that, I'm just like, okay, screw it. You know, I'm not gonna go up there anymore. So then I start helping out other laners, and then mid was doing pretty well. Honestly, I don't think mid needed a gank at all. You don't want to really help the mid that much. Not if like they're just getting destroyed and they got counterpicked really bad. But if they're able to be like even up, and then that's fine. And then bottom is probably bottom's probably one of the most important lanes. So I say bottom and top are really important lanes. And mid is okay. And then that as well, and then also take their buffs. Because if you take their buffs, that's gonna win. And then give your buff. Give your buff to other people. So you can see me, I'm just tanking that turret, man. I am tanking that turret like a boss. Like a boss. So, this is what I'm saying. This freaking Hunter's Call is OP. I turn this on, my whole team's there. You know, we just wipe out that turret like that. You get this inhib. You know, we could finish the game. Oh, we should finish the game. But we're not getting any creeps. So yeah. I mean, I'm good. I'm good, but I can't take out. I can't take 2 turrets. So we're gonna go ahead and get this Baron. Baron's nice. Kinda pick this up. Right now, I think I have full CC. Yeah, I have max CC right now. So we're gonna get this Baron. Max CC. I wish I could show you this, but then his ulti is like 30 seconds or something. It could be less than 30. I'm not sure. But yeah, the cooldown's ridiculous on the ulti. So you can ulti all the time. And I'm saying, guys, when you ulti them, you have to really ulti the right champ. It's either, for instance, like, okay, Corki's doing a lot of damage, right? You guys are just all in the middle of the team fight, and then you just like Corki's the only damage. So you wanna suppress him and like get him out of the fight. I mean, that's really good. That way your team is most likely gonna come up on top. I mean, yeah, you're a tank, but I don't do that much damage. I mean, I could, but it's not as much as you think. And right now, what I'm building is, see, I have Spirit Visage and I got Frozen Heart. So you know, not really doing much damage. I'm really tanky. So if I do suppress Corki, then that's gonna give my teammates the edge. Right? It's a 4 versus 4, but then our AD carry's there, but their AD carry's not there. So in damage-wise, my teammate has a higher percentage of winning that. Alright? Alright, that's one option. It's either that, or wait for one of their teammates to be totally out of position, but then your team is with you. Alright, this is important. Your team is with you. They're all there. Alright? And then you guys just all burst down on him, and then take out that one guy. Instantly, it becomes a 5 versus 4. Okay? Or you can ulti to save a teammate. Say for instance, like my Nidalee getting chased down by someone, and then I suppress them. But I say you have to use your ulti wisely. This is one of probably the most, like, the biggest difference between like a really good Warwick and a bad Warwick. Alright? It's probably the biggest difference. You have to use your ulti really well, and that makes a huge difference. So I'm finishing up this game. We end up winning. And yep, that's basically that's everything I wanted to cover. There's not really much else. That is the most important thing. There is no other CC that you have. You want to pick up the red when you're ganking before 6. And yeah, well, actually, whenever you're ganking, you want to get the red. So yeah, as always, if you guys want to see more guides, you know, whenever I post them up, I'm not posting it up every day anymore since I'm doing a guide. It's gonna take me some time. So subscribe, and then you guys will be able to see my new videos. And as always, give me good feedbacks. If you guys like this guide, tell me that you like it. I want to see what you guys rate it. If it's bad, then tell me it's bad. But yeah, like always, guys, thanks for your support, and thanks for enjoying this video. See you guys. Oh.